Smile and a high-heel pace. She's got the mic and a sharp-edged tongue, living out loud while the night is young. She doesn't care for the rules they make. She's got a reputation she's proud to stake. Independent rings and the blood on the mat. She's the queen of the booth, and that is that. Opinionated and she's dressed to kill. If the drama won't find her, then she surely will. To the salt, she's a steady heart, pulling her mother back before the fire start. She sees the comments and the trolls online, but she keeps her head up and her spirit fine. Host of the show where the indies bloom, she clears the air in a crowded room, protecting the legacy, guarding the name, while Veronica's busy fanning the flame.
They tried to silence me. They tried to intimidate and extort me. But what they didn't realize is I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I'm gonna talk about everything that they don't want me to talk about. More raw, more attitude, more unsanctioned. New season of Pinfalls and Pixels coming soon. The Dark Era.
They're pulling the triggers and holding the reins. Unstoppable force in a world full of noise. They're breaking the glass while they're making the choice to rise above every lie that was told, turning the bitterness into pure gold. They are the Sloanes, the mother and the soul. Two different worlds under one control. One is a fire, one is the light. Together they're winning the toughest fight. They hear the whispers and then they feel the hate, but they don't believe in a predetermined fate. You haven't seen anything, no, not yet. They're the safest bet and the biggest threat, and the biggest threat. Smile and a high-heel pace. She's got the mic and a sharp-edged tongue, living out loud while the night is young. She doesn't care for the rules they make. She's got a reputation she's proud to stake. Independent rings and the blood on the mat. She's the queen of the booth, and that is that. Opinion She's the sugar to the salt, she's a steady heart, pulling her mother back before the fire starts. She sees the comments and the trolls online, but she keeps her head up and her spirit fine. Host of the show where the indies bloom, she clears the air in a crowded room, protecting the legacy, guarding the name, while Veronica's busy fanning the flame.
They tried to silence me. They tried to intimidate and extort me. But what they didn't realize is I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I'm gonna talk about everything that they don't want me to talk about. More raw, more attitude, more unsanctioned. New season of Pinfalls and Pixels coming soon. The Dark Era.
They are the Sloanes, the mother and the soul, two different worlds under one control. One is the fire, one is the light. Together they're winning the toughest fight. They hear the whispers and they feel the hate, but they don't believe in a predetermined fate. You haven't seen anything, no, not yet. They're the safest bet and the biggest threat. And the biggest threat. Perseverance is the blood in their veins. They're pulling the triggers and holding the reins. Unstoppable force in a world full of noise. They're breaking the glass while they're making the choice to rise above every lie that was told, turning the bitterness into pure gold. They are the Sloanes, the mother and the soul, two different worlds under one control. One is a fire, one is the light. Together they're winning the toughest fight. They hear the whispers and then they feel the hate, but they don't believe in a predetermined fate. You haven't seen anything, no, not yet. They're the safest bet and the biggest threat. And the biggest threat.
I did it. I stopped this time. I'm getting better.
Okay, I see. You're making it harder and harder to be able to catch you. I see what you're doing.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, we're Veronica.
And Tori Sloan.
And like I said in our reel that we dropped, we have found ourselves on another Thursday night, and I can't believe it. Where the hell did this week go?
I have no idea. Because one moment it's like Monday and we're like getting ready for the lives that are gonna take place, and then all of a sudden we're already in the middle of the moment. I don't
And I
know.
feel like this week has gone by super fast. I'm exhausted. Are you tired? Are you as tired as I am?
I am exhausted, which is why we have the handy dandy coffee. Because I am exhausted. I'm tired.
We were shooting espresso shots before this.
We were, you guys. It was quite a sight. Gathering around the espresso machine, making up a whole bunch of it. I love chats, right? We love this.
Oh, well, let's see who's in chat. I'm too tired to talk. Let them talk.
Let's let them talk for a minute. Let's see. We got Eric MacArthur. Hey, sexy ladies. I'm the first one on here, as always, just like you said.
Always.
Like I always do. I can't wait to see Jaxson on the live stream. He's going to have a lot to talk tonight. And then he also said, you ladies know how to bring the chaos to the show. And I appreciate all the mischief so much.
Well, you know us. If we're not having chaos and mischief, are we the Sloanes?
We are not. You have tapping. Oh, now look at this space in our chat. It is Dan Hawkins stopping in saying good evening, Veronica and Tori. Hello, dear.
Hey there, Dan. We actually have the opportunity to make an appearance on Dan's show, Danapalooza, right? Did I say that right? I think I said it right. We are going to be filming that next week, right? On the 7th.
That's right. I know,
So-
insane. But yeah,
So you're all going to have to definitely make sure you're following his YouTube channel because he's going to be dropping that after we film it, and I cannot wait.
So excited, very excited. So it's great seeing you in here. Good evening to you. Eric Arthur is in here saying, awesome, the TVMA rating is back. Unleash the curse words, LOL. That's right. We can swear as much as we want.
Although you didn't do a good job leashing me very well last night. I mean, I went to town with the cuss words, but you know what? Sometimes a girl just needs to say fuck about 50 times.
Yeah, it was really hard to dial her back, guys. So I just kind of had to let her go into it a bit. You know what I'm saying?
I think the lock on the retractable leash was broken.
I think so. I gotta get it repaired. So I gotta wait for it, for next week. I love that Eric is like also using his curse words as much as possible. He's like, it's a TVMA rating, which means Tori can read it out loud. You are the motherfucking Sloanes, hands down, the best bitches. I adore them most. See, he's getting it all out. He's like, see, I can do it too.
Let it rip.
Exactly. Well, how have you been, Veronica, during this Thursday? As crazy as it is.
I really well. The first half of the day flew by like crazy. And then all of a sudden, I felt like I was just sitting and waiting. So I'm excited to finally be here. It is finally 9 o'clock. We are here with our viewers where we absolutely love to be. And before I say too much more, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Kelly Fitness out of Chicago. Thank you, Mr. Kelly, for always standing by our side. We appreciate you and love you more than ever. If we're up in the Chicagoland area where I'm originally from, love my hometown, let me know. Can hook you up with a great trainer. Tori, how are you, my dear? Still in Facebook jail?
Yes, I am unfortunately still in Facebook jail, which is horrible. But I think I'm starting to maybe see the light, guys. At the end of the tunnel, I think there might be a glimpse that Tori can be making her return soon.
They moved her to Gen Pop.
Huh?
They said they moved you to Gen Pop to let you see notifications every so often.
Yeah, they're like giving me like the sneak. And it's kind of funny because of all notifications that they first let me see, it was the bishop. So then I'm just like, yeah, you just showed me the man that got me locked up. Fine.
I think that's hilarious.
I'm doing great. I'm having a great time, I'm excited to be here, excited to see our viewers. I'm glad that they are excited as well. Eric's in here, things like that. I love it. Should be a good time.
Oh, I'm excited to finally be here with Jaxson Pride. As you all know, we had him scheduled before, but shit happens, life happens, and we had to reschedule. And we were finally able to get with him and get this date rescheduled, and we are finally here. So super excited about that. He is here in Illinois like we are. And we haven't been able to see him live. Hopefully we're going to be able to catch one of his shows and be able to get out there and actually see him in in-ring action. But until then, we've got him backstage. So we'll be bringing him on very soon. Cannot wait. But Chad is already going. Keep talking to me. Go for it. We're just give him a link. He can take over. Who is that?
Here we go. Well, we got Dan Hawkins. He was actually talking about how May 7th is like a really big one for him. Yep, it's 3 guests for Danapalooza, Thursday, May 7th. He's got guests like Lily Grimm, a pro wrestler, the Sloanes, and pinup girl, Miss Lily Dude. Wonderful ladies and good times. Ooh,
definitely going to have a stacked show. That is awesome, Dan. I know we're excited. We can't wait.
I love it. Sounds like you got some good guests. I'd love to see it. I love that Eric, like I said, he was saying he was glad that we're doing amazing. Then he had said, Veronica knows why you're stuck in Facebook jail, like in those joke videos that Veronica says. That is not why I am in jail, though. I behaved. I was proven I'm not a scammer. I'm not a scammer. Oh my gosh, cousin Cooter's in our chat yelling chicken. Miss you all. He
I
knows
thought
what
you
the
forgot
chicken-
about us. I thought the Coots didn't love us anymore.
Oh my god, it would have been so tragic if the Coots didn't love us anymore.
Are you holding on to my purple rubber chicken? I'm coming for it.
You gotta make sure you're holding that on standby, Coots. All right. Don't worry. Every time we still hear country fried, okay, we
You
always
know the name of it. It's chicken fried.
chicken fried, whatever.
It's called country fried.
Did I really? That's funny.
Yeah.
See, I told you guys I haven't had enough coffee. But either way, when that song comes on, we can't help but just yell Cooter. So you should know your importance in our heart.
Very.
Oh, our wonderful Kyle Pell is in here saying, "Hey, ladies."
There's our
Hello.
Kyle. How are you, baby? Good to see you.
It's always good to see Kyle. I love Eric saying, "I was just kidding, Tori." Oh, I know, but still. Oh, I love it. Dan Hawkins in here doing hashtag free Tori. Eric saying hashtag free Tori Sloan. Exactly, guys. You know, you gotta release me, Facebook. Release me.
You know what? If they don't keep your ass locked up for at least a couple months like they did me, you would not have been able to survive if you were me. I was certain they threw the key away.
I am coming up. If they still take I think roughly 4 more days, I'm hitting my 1 month.
You haven't even been gone a month yet. Shut up.
It's still horrible. Okay, but hear me out. There's also a difference too. When you got put in Facebook jail, they just took your main account. For me, they took my personal account, they took my main account, they took my other Instagram, and then they deactivated it first. They took it away. So yes, you were taken away, but you still had outlets. I don't even have outlets.
That's true. That's true. I was able to be a part-time hoe.
Exactly. I can't even be that. What? I'm sitting here agreeing. I'm like, wait, what'd she say? What did I agree to? I was like, cousin Cooter saying, yes, I do. Hold on. Yes, I do. Everybody loves Cooter. Indeed, they do. Yes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Eric Crowther saying, hey, Tori, why do chickens do on their downtime? Stroke it. Eric's not going, see, look, you're influencing people. Look what you're doing.
Good.
You're starting to
Everybody needs a good dirty joke that's not dirty, but everybody blames me for having the horrible, nasty mind, but all my jokes have been clean.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Kyle Pell says, I'm
Except for the
doing
beef
great,
stroke.
ladies. Exactly. That was not innocent. So don't even with me. Don't even start that one. Kyle Pell says, I'm doing great, ladies. I hope you two are doing well.
We are. And
it's
I was
great
trying
to
to
hear
think
that
if there was a joke that I can't put in a reel because I don't want to be demonetized. So I was trying to think if there's one that I could say on the live here since I don't want to put it in a reel. I'm gonna have to keep thinking about it. So if I just kind of burst in the middle of Jackson's interview with the joke, just go with it.
Just go with it? Okay, good. I love Kyle saying they straight up erased you, Tori. They did. You just gone. Doesn't exist. I love that
That's
Gino.
because scammers don't deserve to have any accounts. But when I be slapping this fat ass around, I'm telling you, it was mixed reaction. Well, that's not true though, because I stopped because I didn't want to lose the rest of my accounts. At least I did what I did. I mean, I posted this fat ass all over.
At least when you did it, you actually did it. For me, no. Yeah, see, I didn't actually scam. Those passwords were handed to me. And then they were wrong, which is why I got in trouble. Bishop.
That's true. And then on top of it all, he gave you the wrong passwords. As I said, he can't even be here to defend himself because he's over on his page doing his ministry live, I think. So he's not even here right now to stand up for himself, which is I think is great. I think it's fantastic. Which he's probably going to pop in later, but still.
He needs to just take the beating now. I can still dog him now. I love that then Gino told you so was in our chat saying, "Oh, Eric," about his joke that he just said about the chickens. Even Gino is over here. Eric saying that was a good one. See?
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Dan Hawkins says we can free Tori. We have the technology. Good. Let me out then. Work on it, Dan. You guys gotta get like a jailbreak. You know, y'all gotta work together and just like get me out. Cousin Cooter saying sure. Eric saying I'm following Veronica's joke story. Get used to it. I love it. It's funny, and I guess now we have to wait and see if she's gonna hit us with a joke mid-interview.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of one because there's a ton that I can't say because of certain words. But I'm creative. I didn't say penis. I said a yogurt flinger.
Yeah, yogurt flinger. That's something.
Yep.
Yogurt flinger. Okay. Insane.
I'm almost out of coffee. That's horrible.
Am I gonna have to give you a top off? Okay.
No, I'm not taking my top off. That's my other streams.
No, you can keep your top on. I'll give you a top up.
I just told you I was trying not to get demonetized, and now you're just like, take your top off.
Oh, Cousin Cooter says, just say chicken. Just say chicken. There you go. Doug is joining us in chat saying, hello, gorgeous ladies. Hello, welcome in.
Sorry, Doug. You know, Doug, you're going to have to come in. We're going to need to do another I know we talked about doing another pajama party or another fan appreciation because it has been a long time since Doug has serenaded me.
Oh, that was beautiful. I need my account back so I can have that video back. It was a beautiful video.
Oh, the video? Yes, it was.
You know another beautiful video?
What?
William, aka Sideshow, hitting us with some lovely dance.
That was cool. Yes, it was him and a couple guys in a van, and I mean they were karaokeing. They did not let us down. That was fun. Yeah, we definitely need to arrange one, but we haven't done a pajama party. What do you guys want? Do you guys want a viewer appreciation, or do you want another pajama party?
What you guys think?
Let us know. We're gonna take a poll.
Hit us in the comments. Hit us with it. Dan Hawkins said #yogurt LOL. Yeah, she found anywhere that she could get in there, like snuck it in. Good ones, Veronica. Eric saying we need some coffee. Everyone needs some coffee, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, I love it. Anytime, hon. Doug knows where it's at. He knows.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think we have made our guest wait backstage long enough. He should have had plenty of time to put all his notifications on silent so that they don't disturb our time together. And yeah, I think it's time. I think we need to just slap him right up in between us.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot us on over. Really fast. And before I scoot us all over, it sounds like Pajama Party is winning.
Pajama Party is winning.
Something
told me that was, I say, I'm not surprised one bit. Bunch of fucking perverts.
Yeah, we got Doug in here saying Pajama Party. Eric saying, I want to be invited to the Pajama Party, please. Dan Hopkins is even in here saying Pajama Power. So it looks like Sloane's going to have to do another Pajama Party.
All right, I'm going to have to go shopping. I mean, I need to get something new anyway for work. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to get a new piece of lingerie. And before I debut it at work, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to debut it on the Sloanes After Dark Pajama Party. What do you think? Yeah?
Nice.
What color? Give me a color.
Drop your colors.
There you go. Another poll. What color lingerie should I buy for the pajama party? All right, let's bring him on. Quit teasing me. Give me Jaxson.
Let's bring him on. Bring him on. Then I'm going to get you some coffee.
Fuck yeah. There he is.
What's going on, ladies?
How are you, sir?
Not too terribly bad, but I'm going to go ahead and vote for red as a color.
You're going to vote for red? Okay. I can do red. Yeah, because actually I think red will be good because we've been going back and forth on whether I'm going to keep the brown hair or if I was going to go ahead and actually dye my hair back black because I miss it. So imagine if I go ahead and get the fresh black with the red. I like that.
Oh,
Yes.
I love women with dark hair anyway, and the darker the better. So black hair all the way would be my vote there.
There you go. See? All right. So we've got yes, Veronica, go back to the black hair so far, and the lingerie should be red. I like you. See, you and I, great minds think alike. I knew you were supposed to be here.
Right here.
Hmm.
Kind of feel like I'm not in a pajama party, but a cuddle party. I'm in between both of y'all, so it works out.
I was going to say, wait till she comes back. She was just giving me some coffee. We're about to squeeze you right up in between there.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
See?
Definitely a cuddle party now. See that? One on each. That's cool. Go ahead.
Here we are.
Do we need to get caught up in chat before I start slinging questions at this man? I won't sling yogurt. I don't have a yogurt flinger.
Oh, I appreciate that. My reflexes aren't quite like they used to be.
All right, let's see what's going on in chat. We're getting everybody's polls of color, it looks like. Dan Hawkins, he wants to see purple. Doug is saying blue. Eric is saying very pinky after party. I can't wait for that. But he says black. But then it looks like everybody, once Jaxson came in and said red, we've got Cousin Cooter said agree with the red, and then Dan Hawkins went ahead and flipped it from being purple to that he seconds the red.
All right, look at you're an influencer, Jaxson.
Yeah. Something new every day, I guess.
There you go.
So far, Veronica's going back to her raven colored hair, and she's going to be sporting red. Okay.
Yeah.
There's going to be a few guys in a pajama party passing out, so it's all right.
Oh, all right. Let's get to this, sir. I would not have had this opportunity or been able to meet you if it wasn't for the wonderful world of independent wrestling.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did this all start for you?
So I started training in 2003.
Okay.
That's a long time ago. And
Sorry, you weren't even here yet.
And we went to a local training school in Springfield, Illinois, New Midwest Wrestling. 3-4 nights a week, 4 or 5 hours a day. And I made my debut in a battle royal in that October.
Okay.
And I went from there.
And gosh, I feel like you could tell us some stories. How many different places have you been? Have you always stayed in Illinois? Have you traveled outside the state?
Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Indiana, kind of like right in there for the most part.
Okay.
So I kind of got started a little later in life. I already had kids. Matter of fact, my youngest daughter was in her first wrestling locker room at a week old.
Oh wow!
So like, it's. I mean, I didn't get into the wrestling business to go be some big star, worldwide stage, or anything like that. My father was born in the 30s, and he fought in the Korean War and stuff. And he always had stories that he would tell us as kids, and then my nieces and nephews, growing up. And it's like I started because I wanted to. I'm not going to go join the army or anything. I'm already a parent, right? So
right.
I wanted stories to be able to pass down to my kids, and that's what I got. I mean, I've got a lot of them.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you while in this industry?
Wow. Several years ago, I mean, I guess when you look, it's not like crazy, like with today's the way things are, but this was 20 some years ago. Bar scenes, you know, you're doing shows in a bar. I've seen bars like feeding some of the underage workers at the time alcohol, and
Mhm.
there's nothing funnier than watching a 17-year-old kid being hit on and completely being oblivious to it because he is so out of his mind.
Oh shit.
It's when it comes, I mean, signing breasts are always a good time. You know, strip clubs. Like I've been done shows and been invited by the promoter back to the strip club that he managed or owned, and spending the next 6 hours doing strip club things. We'll just put it like that. And I don't drink, so I'm very aware of what I'm doing when I'm there. If that makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
So you recall everything.
yeah, I've done. Yeah, look, yeah, I remember everything. Like, and there's times I'll like, hey, you remember, going to this, doing this, and people like, man, I don't remember that. Well, it's a good thing I was there because I'm gonna remind you every damn bit of it.
Hey, you don't remember doing that stupid ass shit? Well, let me remind you.
Yeah, here you
This
go.
is how it played out.
Buckle up, Buttercup, because you're about to find out.
I gotta remember that. So in other words, when I'm sipping on the Uncle Arnie's, when I finally make it out to his show, he's gonna remind me of everything I do when I get too high.
I'll send you pics. I'll send you videos. Just keep it fresh. There it is, right there, stuck in front of your brain.
Okay, but is it bad that I can't wait to see those videos?
Well, we'll see. I mean, it should be very, very interesting, especially going and I don't mind. I'll go out to the bar or something with some of the guys after the show and hang out. But again, I don't drink. I'll shoot pool. I'm usually the designated driver. I don't drink because I don't like not being in control of who I am.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just I don't do any of that type of stuff. And I've done it, right? But I don't like who I am either in those moments.
Okay.
And that's just, it's a personal preference, right?
You're not the first person to ever say that to me, and I completely get it and understand. And if there's any better reason, that's it, in my opinion.
I mean, to each your own, right?
Yeah.
No, but
exactly.
I'll make fun of you. I'll sit there and mess with you the whole time you're drinking. You know what I mean? I'll give you so much shit, it's ridiculous. But
you can still have fun.
Right. I'm gonna be the one just egging you on. Go and do it. Go ahead and do it. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
I can hear him now. He's gonna be like, ride that wave, Ron. My favorite is the watermelon wave. So we make a joke about me riding the wave. I can hear him now.
Egging you on, just keep on going.
Oh, don't stop. You can do it. You can do it. You got this. Yep. That's exactly what it'd be.
Surf that shit, bitch.
Right. Stand up. You don't need to lay down while you're doing that. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Let me take a quick break. How are we doing in chat? I always feel like I get to talking to our guests and I feel like I'm ignoring people. So how are we doing?
A lot of, I saw Dan Hawkins a little bit ago was saying #Red is trending. LOL. That's because they know what's up. They know what's up, Dan. Then people saying 2003, that was a good year. Dan Hawkins saying he had started college in 2003. Let's see, when you were telling your stories of the bar and stuff, Andrew Tempel came to you saying allegedly, and I can't see what emoji he tried dropping with it because he tries putting up such fire.
I have a feeling there's no such word as allegedly in this conversation. We'll just roll with it.
He's all legit with it. All legit. Okay, right. Go ahead. Hit him with another question. I want to know.
Hit him with another question. Okay. Let's see. Is there anywhere, I know you said that you tried to go ahead and stay in the surrounding states like a lot of individuals do. Now, being in the industry for so long, and I'm sure you've had exposures to those who have traveled into your territory and back out, is there anywhere that if you were given the opportunity to travel to, whether it was staying here in the States or going out internationally, that you would have liked to do?
Yeah, I would have loved to go to Japan if circumstances were different. I mean, I kind of feel like that's industry standard, right? So, I mean, I don't think that's a surprise to anybody who may be listening, but I think Japan is kind of you go there and then you come back in better standing or more well known or whatever, because people pay attention to Japanese wrestling a lot, especially during that time too, right? So like 23, 24, or 03, 04, 05, 06, you had AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels and guys like this were spending time going to and from Japan. So I mean, more opportunities. So I think Japan, but if I was going to the States, I mean Minnesota. Like there's a rich wrestling history in Minnesota. Canada would be another one because of the wrestling history. But I mean, I think those would be the places I would have wanted to go, like that whole time.
See, I love asking that question because yes, we do often get Japan because who doesn't? Especially if they are wrestling. But I don't think anyone has ever said Canada, have they?
No, I don't believe so. I think that's
I've definitely never heard Minnesota before.
Well, you figure like I'm old enough to remember the AWA, Stampede, and all that, and AWA was based out of the Minnesota area, and then you had Stampede, and you had the Hart family and stuff like that, and those are the guys that came out of those different territories. Those were the guys I grew up watching. So like, it's still a soft spot for me, right? It's like, man, I would love to walk those footsteps. So I think that's a big reason why on both of those.
Well, fair enough. I think it's funny because especially when it comes to wrestling, yes, my first thought is when people want to travel to wrestle, it's always Japan. But I'm a big hockey girl. I love hockey. So when I think of Canada and Minnesota, I automatically think hockey.
Right.
But no, I think that's awesome, which is why, again, like I said, why I love asking that question, because every so often somebody will pop in there and they'll give me a completely different outlook on that, on what's happened. So I don't know, maybe we do need to go check out Minnesota. We're getting ready. We're not traveling right now, but we are gearing up to start doing so again. And I'm telling you what, Tori, we're taking our ass to Minnesota.
Okay, let's do it.
It's funny, we're going to be moving out of state here in the next probably 8 months to a year, and that's one of the places we're thinking about going is Minnesota.
Really? All right. Well, there you go. So if you end up in Minnesota, we're just going to follow you. I mean, it's that weird.
We'll have room in the car. Don't worry. I just noticed one of my trainers from back in New Midwest was just commenting in there. So what's up, Sage? How's it going, buddy?
I was going to say, go ahead and jump back into chat really fast and bring us up to speed, Tori.
I think this is the gentleman he's referring to. Dory Sage was in here saying, what? Jaxson Fry dropped in the 3 question marks. I mean, I guess that right there is the gentleman you're referring to. I love Eric MacArthur is saying you're a very chilled out guy, Jaxson. Just kind of like the vibe that he's giving off. But I saw Dan Hawkins was curious and wants to know who is Veronica's, Tori, and Jackson's favorite wrestler.
Ooh.
Dan, instant questions on us real quick.
Well, Jackson's in the hot seat, so we're going to let him go first.
So growing up, like, I loved the bad guys, like Roddy Piper, Macho Man Randy Savage, Bret the Hitman Hart. Those were probably my 3 biggest influences, like who I kind of watched the most and whatnot. So those would probably be, in no particular order, Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, and Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, they're top tier, in my opinion.
And do you currently follow mainstream now?
It's gonna sound bad, but not really. Like, I'll watch like maybe 2 pay-per-views every year or 2. Matter of fact, I think I watched WrestleMania this year for the first time in probably 6 years.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a bit of a drop.
It's not that I'm not interested, but I mean, with today's world where everything that happens is basically uploaded online within minutes of it happening, you don't have to spend 2 hours watching to keep up with what's going on.
It's true.
So, like, I mean, I guess that's probably why I don't watch it so much as I used to.
Is there anybody that you have caught when you do catch it that has caught your attention?
Oh, like now? This. I love The Miz. I think The Miz is probably one of the most entertaining individuals on current wrestling television. I think Logan Paul is ridiculously impressive with what he does for somebody who wasn't around it, didn't go through the traditional aspects. Let's see. A lot of the guys now, like, I mean, I guess if there's some AEW guys, you know, I like Fuck the Revival. Some of those guys that kind of hold on to the old school a bit. I mean, like, those are kind of the guys I prefer watching.
Fair enough. I feel like you and Tori are going to end up being best friends because she loves Randy Savage and Miz is her guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm feeling a connection here. You said Macho again. You said now Miz. Wow, beautiful answers.
So I mean, on that note, we might as well swing it to Tori and let's find out where her interests are. I mean, I know where they've been. I don't know if they're changing. Enlighten us, Tori Sloane.
One of them is Jaxson Pride, but that's okay. We get that. You can go ahead. And...
I mean, as everyone always knows, Macho Man was the one whenever, you know, we first were watching wrestling, and, you know, she took us all the way back to start off watching. Macho Man was my guy from day one. He still is. No one can beat that. But I like the way that you brought up The Miz, especially with Kermit, because he's still running, he's still doing phenomenal. I also love when they had the tag team when it was not just The Miz, but with John Morrison, because you had the mixture of the mouthpiece mixed in with like the athleticism of John Morrison, with the dynamic that they always had. I mean, it was very fitting. So they always get a hold dear heart. That's so tricky. Because, I mean, I could try to hit everyone with a joke. So I find so funny when I see Repo Man, you know. Since we love to deter everyone, but he's not the ultimate favorite. I just love always throwing it in there for jokes. But nothing will be Macho. Miz gotta get that John Morrison. I was like, also Damian Priest is pretty.
I was gonna say, you disappoint me so much because you leave Damian out a lot, and trust me, I've been to a lot of live shows with you when we have been standing in front of Damian Priest, and I remember how you be acting, just like how you. I mean, you are the one who also burst into tears when you got to hug Xavier Woods. So I mean, she leaves so many out.
I mean, there might have been a little bit of a blush there too, and then when Damian Priest was mentioned, you know, my cheeks got a little flared.
Oh yeah, I was very good. But you know, I was going into Damian, yes, because I mean, especially because I mean, it took a while before they even gave him the push. I mean, it took a while. I mean, it started all with that United States Championship run with Sheamus, and I always thought it was so funny because I always liked Damian from the get-go, but Veronica used to hate him. So whenever Damian went against Sheamus, I'm sitting there like, oh, I don't know if I should let them know that I like this dude. Like, this dude, I like him as a wrestler. I'm like, it's over. It was scary times when that United States Championship was going around between the two. I can tell you that much. But yeah.
Damian Priest has grown on me, though. He's got good teeth.
Yeah, I know. That's what you like to tell him. Especially when he's like making an entrance. You know, you always like, he's got good teeth. You make it very known. But of course you gotta have the New Day because everyone needs some positivity in their life. But that includes Big E. You can't forget Big E when you talk about the New Day. Even though they kicked him out, whatever, due to the injury. You can't forget about it. So I got the King Woods earrings to represent. Don't you know?
She did. She got to show him the King Woods earrings that she made and all that. That was the same day that I took a picture with Kofi Kingston because he asked me to. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's the story you're going to stick to. Whatever. You keep that story. You keep that
If you
story.
think about it, in theory, though, I was walking away. He called me back.
It's because you totally wanted a picture with him. Don't lie.
Well, of course. I liked Kofi Kingston long before he was a part of the New Day. But when we were standing there, I was standing there so that you could meet him, and he had to open his mouth about my Sheamus shirt.
Yeah. SOS. I'm gonna bust into that. The original. Well, there you go. We keep talking about Sheamus. Let's talk about your favorite wrestler, Veronica.
My wrestlers, the list has piled up, but I've been around a little bit longer than you, and I've been a wrestling fan longer than you. So for me, it started with the Ultimate Warrior, which is why I think it's so hilarious that you picked Randy Savage and I picked the Ultimate Warrior, because I swear one day we are going to have to dress up as that tag team.
Yeah.
But then as the years went on, I started to like Edge, Christian more than Edge.
Mhm.
And then, of course, the Hardy Boys, they brought my attention. But then Sheamus was always my guy once he came on screen, on the screen. Kofi, I liked him, like I said, long before he was a part of the New Day. But I chased Sheamus for a long time. What was it, 13 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 13 years, and then we finally met Sheamus. He signed me. I got it tattooed on. That was great. I thought he was going to pull me over the barricade on that one. Remember, I went flying. He scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
He's still my guy to this day. Always will be. I know he's out, not as popular as he used to be. But for me, the ones who have stuck outside of Sheamus are my Samoans. If you know Veronica, the Samoans are it for her. And for me, it started with Fatu. And I have followed him through. Rikishi is still my man. You've heard the story before where I had, even though I love Roman, I changed his shirt where the tribal chief is my daddy, Rikishi is. The Usos got a big kick out of that sweatshirt that I made.
Wow.
And it's just followed through. Jay is my man. Solo is my man. But today, Obafemi has got my attention. I'm not going to lie.
He's a big dude. I mean, big dude.
I think he's going to have a really bright future. He's strong. He's hot. He's got it all. So, yeah, there's a lot of them. But again, I've been following wrestling for a long time. So if I really sat here and named off all of them, but I think I hit the did I miss any of my top ones that make me actually stop moving when they come on or stand in front of me?
I think you hit them all. You hit the Samoan. You hit Sheamus. You got Obafemi.
Trick. I love Lash. I love Nia. Natty was my girl. Shayna Baszler was my girl. I love wrestling, so it's hard.
That's exactly it. Wrestling is it's hard to pick just like a few, because when you love it so much and you love it so deeply, it just kind of sticks with you. I love that. Like as we were bringing people up, we had like the Hawkins. Like you brought up Kofi, like Trouble in Paradise. You were dropping him in here. We talked about Macho Man. He dropped in here. Macho Man is one of my favorite wrestlers. Oh yeah, I did it. So it's like we got Dan Hawkins' approval with the Macho Man. We got his approval with the Miz over here. Now I see that they're saying the audio sounds a bit weird.
It does. I just can't figure out which one of you it is.
Is it me maybe here? I don't know. Is it?
I think it's unfortunate coming from you, Jaxson.
It might be my signal too, because remember I'm outside.
You sound good now. You sound really good now.
What? Who changed what?
I didn't do anything.
You there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah. I don't hear Tori.
Oh, can you hear me?
There we go. Now I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. So whatever you might have done might have helped it. We have Dan Hopkins saying, I just met the Miz 2 weeks ago. Hell yeah, awesome.
Oh yeah. He
Troy.
blinded me with his penis at our first live event.
Oh, because it's so bedazzling. Don't you
That
know?
was so funny. Not really it, but like he had his gear was so fucking sparkly. Do you remember us walking in and it
And we
hit
were-
that light and I was like, son of a bitch,
Miz is in the ring. We didn't miss anything. Miz is in
put
the ring.
that shit away.
At least we knew who was there in the ring. I like what Troy Sage is saying in here. Piper was the perfect heel. His promos were always on point but crazy, and then savage in his intensity with everything he did. Beautiful. And then he even has the intake with the Miz. The Miz is the perfect heel and face.
Tori, it may be you because I'm hearing a lot of audio or we're echoing somewhere.
Okay. Let me leave, and then I'm gonna have you kind of.
All right.
I just wanted to leave.
Well, yeah. So Troy Sage Ramsey, he's also a promoter. He's from back in my training days. Kind of had a little hand in it. Kind of one of my trainers back in the day. He now runs a promotion that I wrestle for, Prairie Land Independent Wrestling. Which
Okay.
based up here, Burton, Illinois, I think, is where it generally runs.
Well, welcome in. How's that, Tori? Do you hear it? Tori.
Hold on, say when I'm not in the studio.
All right. Does anybody hear it when she's not here?
Can you
Yes.
guys hear an echo still?
Yeah, I hear me.
That might be my phone. So remember, I'm on my phone, and
Okay. I think what's probably ended up happening is we might just probably be echoing through his video because I heard it still. That's all. I'll just try not to talk so loud. I got a big mouth.
I'll try to keep my voice down as well. I love that Troy had said Jaxson always messing up the signal.
hey,
Oh my goodness. Okay, continue.
I may mess up the signal, but I get the job done.
That's all that matters. So, where are you currently wrestling now, Jaxson?
Well, I just mentioned Troy's promotion, Prairie Land Independent Wrestling. Mostly all up here in the Central Illinois area. So, like Prairie Land is based out of Burton, Illinois. I wrestle for PWA, Pinfall Wrestling out of Springfield, Illinois. And I work at Foundry Pro Wrestling, which is based out of Pekin, Illinois.
Okay.
The three that I'm at the end of my career, right? Like I'm weaning down, and like come towards the end of the year, I'm going to be going about a month by month basis to see how much I really want to keep doing this.
Okay.
So like I keep it small. I can have a good time, 3-4 weekends a month. Have a good time, get my kids involved. Though my son literally just came up to me tonight and says he may want to start training how to wrestle. Like this is,
Okay, I was about to ask you if any of your kids have tapped into you about starting their own careers. So one of them so far, huh?
my son is autistic, and this is the first time he's mentioned it. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. He's 18, and we'll see. I mean, it'd be interesting.
You never know. I think that's fantastic. I say go for it. Why not? Give it a try at least, right?
Yeah, and I told him, I said, we can get him in the ring and see what he thinks, see what he can do, and go from there. I mean, no pressure. I mean,
Exactly.
I told him, you're not going to disappoint me if you decide you don't want to do it. I'll be ecstatic if you do decide to do it. I mean, it would be awesome. Like I would literally prolong my career to be able to tag with my son. You know what I mean? Like I would make sure I was able to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's an opportunity that we should take advantage of, especially if they show an interest. Because again, if you love it, great. If you hate it, fine. It's not,
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a permanent decision.
And it's funny too because if he does do it, like with his autism, like he is hyper fixated, right? Like when he gets an interest, he is so head first into the deep end with it that he will soak up every bit of anything he can get out of it. And that would be interesting to see.
So if anything, he'd give it his all, and you can't ask for more than that. I mean, if you're going to try something, that's exactly how it should go. So, I mean, that's a very optimistic thing, and who knows, it may stick and it could take off, and then then you're stuck in the industry, and then we
Yeah,
just
at
get
least
to
for a
stalk
while.
you even longer.
Yeah, I won't be going anywhere for a while. Hey, Troy, you might have me for another couple of years, brother.
Oh, I love that. I love
But
that.
you said Foundry, right?
Yeah, I'm at Foundry. Actually, matter of fact, we just had a show for Foundry last Saturday. Me and my tag partner, we're known as the Empire. We're part of a bigger group. Well, now it was just the two of us for a while. Now we have another guy in, or back in, I guess. Okay. And we just lost the tag team titles Saturday.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, we got some big things brewing. My next show is on the 9th for pinfall wrestling in Springfield. It's a big match. 8-man tag, 4v4 Survivor Series. So that should be pretty fun. That should be pretty good.
So that's going to be an action-packed ring. So yeah, if anybody's in the area or can travel, make sure that you go out to that show because that one's coming up around the corner. We know that.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I
No,
also
go ahead.
want to plug another company that I work for. They're more of they're definitely a charity aspect. Wrestling for a Cure.
Yes.
They do all their stuff throughout the year, and then it all comes to a head at a wrestling show in July. And I think I just read earlier today or yesterday that they just surpassed $100,000 raised for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So they're really doing great work outside of wrestling to do things for a greater purpose.
And definitely a good cause. We've been fortunate enough to hear a few good things about that. Mostly through Sid Holland when we used to see a lot of him. And it's always so good to hear what good comes out of it. The supporters really come through, and it is such a good cause that we love to see the support and see all the work that Pinfall does and all the wrestlers do in order to help bring that support in. So if that's something also that the viewers haven't been able to check out yet, we absolutely recommend that you do. It's something that does deserve your attention and should get the attention. So absolutely, Wrestling for a Cure is of high importance to many people, especially those kids.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, like if you ever come to see me wrestle, you can please come to any show, but that show matters more than just coming to watch me or coming to watch another guy. There's more to it. So if you're ever gonna see me wrestle in just once, I would love for it to be that show. Because it's for something bigger than wrestling.
Absolutely. What I was going to say is we might actually get the opportunity to see you, but it won't be over at Pinfall, but it will be at Foundry. We actually have another gentleman coming on. It's next week, isn't it, Tori?
Yep. Yes, next Wednesday, actually.
Okay, then. I have a feeling I know who we're getting ready to talk about here.
But Tori can say his name. I mean, go ahead, media manager. You're the one who makes the flyers. It's not a secret.
Yes, next Wednesday for Slam Stories, we will be joined by Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Who's going to be taking center stage for us. actually.
Yes, he will, and he let us know about the upcoming match that he's got at the end of May, and Tori and I have already started discussing about that being our first one back when we venture out. So we may get to see you soon.
Yeah, definitely. You know what's interesting about Apocalypse and Jackson Pride? We've only ever been in the ring together once, and we were a tag team.
Really?
Well, outside of like a battle royal or something like that. But I'm just gonna tell good old Apocalypse. I'll be happy to remind him of who he is because he'll be looking up at me. That's how it's gonna work.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I love that our chat is even getting, like, Troy has been kind of in here, talking about wrestling for a cure, about the proceeds and things like that. And he's like all hyped now. Apocalypse, that's my boy, like getting all hyped with it. Yeah, next Wednesday he'll be here talking about it all. And I love that you also got a lot of really fast. You spin the chat. So sorry for taking
go for it.
Whenever you were going ahead and you were talking about, first of all, that you don't have much longer in your career. Troy was in here saying you were wrestling for me until you were in a wheelchair, bro. Saying that you are not getting up early. And then you got kind of whisper so it doesn't echo. And then you got huge kudos to you when you're talking about your son and being autistic and trying to wrestle, a lot of people say that's awesome. For example, DJ Smooth was in here. Jonathan says, cheers to that. I got autism too. I understand that. Got love going there towards you. For you, Eric saying that's very special. It's a gift. And saying you were very inspiring. You got a bunch of love coming from the chat when you were talking about that. And I had up with wrestling for a cure, but I had to really fast. I had to. I couldn't help it.
I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, it's tough to deal with, right? Like, especially with him being my only son. Like, it's, you have your son, and it's like, man, I've got my quarterback, I've got my home run hitter, and then you find out that he is autistic or has autism, and it's like, well, it's tough at first. She's like, oh, that's probably not in the cards for him, right? Like, but then you see the other things that he excels at that far surpasses what I ever could imagine for my child. Like, I mean, I know my kids are smart and stuff like that, but he's on a level of smart that humbles you, if that makes sense, right? Like, it's like, man, I thought I understood some stuff, and it's like, wow, so, but yeah, I really appreciate that. I mean, he's a good kid. I appreciate that.
Are we all caught up, Tori? I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
Normally I cut you off too soon.
No, I got us all caught up. Don't you worry. You can cut me off.
Okay. At least I know my behaviors, okay?
You're aware of your tendencies.
I know what I do.
Your behavior is expect the unexpected. That's what I gather.
It is, and that's how I like to keep it. But hey, other than that, I'm real easy to get along with.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck around.
Well,
don't give me anything to have to call you out on, and you're safe.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was like, don't fuck around. Now that could be a whole lot of things. So, but yeah, okay, I got you. Go ahead.
No, well, I welcome. I welcome good fun fuckery. Okay, that's right. What's welcome here.
I got you.
Don't bring me bullshit. Don't bring me drama. Don't bring me any of that crap that likes to exist amongst the independent wrestling. If you don't want me to call you out for being a piece of shit for it.
Absolutely.
Other than that, we're good.
You're a chaos goblin. I get it. Go ahead.
Well, speaking of which, knowing that you have a son that is about to enter the industry that you have come to know so well, is there anything that you dislike about it the most that you feel like you'll have to not warn him about, but guide him the most in making sure that his career is plentiful and positive, because so much can infiltrate and make it an absolute shit show. Is there anything that stands out to you that you dislike the most about it?
The politics, kind of clash like with. Because I used to run a promotion as well, as a part owner of a promotion years ago.
Okay.
And like the political aspect of it, like, this guy in this guy's ear, this guy and this guy, it's that drama aspect you were talking about, right? And that drama happens whether it is, performer to fans, fan to fan, or performer to performer, or locker room, or out in the open. And I think that would be the biggest thing I would warn him about, because you can't control it. It's always going to be there. And just because you're in it doesn't mean everybody's going to like you. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to piss people off. People aren't, especially like when you are already quirky as it is. They're going to take a lot of the things you say and do wrong, and it's going to come across some kind of way. But as long as you stay true to who you are, you'll be fine. I think that would be the biggest advice outside of the ring that I'd be able to give him.
Sounds like sound advice to me. And that's the way I look at it. And I tell Tori all the time, it's like, we can't worry about everybody else. What
Right.
we have to worry about is staying true to ourselves, and just like we would want anybody else to do, so that, again, they can persevere and they can make the best out of what it is that they're taking on. So I think that's incredible advice.
Well, and I mean, we everybody talks about egos in the wrestling business, and
Right.
We all get them. It doesn't matter what form of entertainment we're in, right? Egos happen, and like with wrestling, we get into wrestling for our own self-centered purposes, right? We don't
Right.
get into wrestling because for our kids. We get into wrestling because we loved it growing up. We've always wanted to try it, so we do it. It's not until years later, that you're like, well, I wouldn't even still be doing this if it wasn't for the people who were buying tickets, and supporting me by buying, merchandise, or supporting me by whatever means that they're able to support, whether it is like you guys watching your podcast, interacting with you guys. It's the same thing. It's not until you've done that a while where you start to realize, not even realize, but because you know it in the back of your head, but it becomes the forethought that if it's not for them, there is no me. So where's that? Who should have the ego? The fans should have the ego if that's the case, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's the way I see it now. 20 years ago, no, I was like, no, I'm the shit. I'm blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's just not logical.
It's true. That makes absolute sense. I do have another flip side to this question, Tori, but I do see chat popping up. So let's take a break and tap into that before I continue, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Erica just came in here saying Veronica knows exactly what she's talking about. She ain't taking shit from nobody. And then Dan Hopkins came in here with a little bit of the Edge reference, saying, on this day I see clearly, Edge, with a big smiley face. It's like, open his eyes. Eric saying they get into wrestling is because they're passionate. That really sticks out the most. And that's what Eric just said now. It's not wrong.
He's not at all. He very rarely is. Bright young man.
I mean, anything you're going to do, you got to be passionate about, right? Like, because if you're outside of the mundane, if it's something you're doing that, especially with something you've always wanted to do, I don't care if it's playing football, baseball, I don't care what it is. If you're not passionate about it, you're automatically going to shortcut yourself. Because without passion, there's no drive. And without drive, there's not real success on any level. So yeah, passion is key when it comes to really anything.
Yes. And if you lack the passion, what is the point of even doing it?
Right. I mean, it's like I tell kids now in wrestling, if you're getting ready to go out there and you're not nervous, or you're not pumped, to go out there, don't go out there because you're done with it at that time. You know, just if you're not, just don't.
And if you're not going to bring it full forward, you know,
Right.
full steam ahead, there's no point to it. No, the people aren't going to pick up on it as well anyway, and it's not a waste of time, but you're not going to get the most out of it like you should, and you could have done something else.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're not going to put the time in, don't put the time in. Like if you're, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's how I get it. I can be a hard ass sometimes when it comes to that aspect. But
Nothing wrong with that either.
Part of that question. So go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
There's nothing wrong with that either. Did you want to keep going on chat there? I saw you pop something else up.
Oh, that was just Eric going ahead and agreeing with Jaxson. Just saying you got a point there, Jaxson. It takes pride and hard work. And then there was a little pun, you know, using your last name there.
Pride.
Pride.
See what you did there.
We see you, Eric.
One of my favorite things to do is shatter people's pride, so we'll go with that.
Have you always been heel?
No, actually. So, full disclosure, my very first gimmick was a tag team, and we were called Drive Thru. We were disgruntled fast food workers. And we used a song called Rock and Roll McDonald's. We hated this idea. We hated it. When you're young, everybody wants to be Stone Cold, right? Everybody wants to be, you know, the kick-ass guy. Nobody wants to be that guy that is looking side-eyed like Santino Marella or, you know, guys like that who are fillers. Everybody wants to be that top dog. So we hated that gimmick. But then we sat down and talked like, we're just going to run it. We went got navy blue visors, red 3-button polo shirts, had name tags made, navy blue work pants, black non-slick shoes, just like you'd wear in a restaurant if you're working. I wore a headset to the ring like I was working the drive-through window, and my tag partner had on a white apron and carried tongs and a spatula to the ring. We just kind of we dove into it. Then when we started our own promotion, I cheap pop, right? The whole red, white, and blue, go America, yay. But yeah, I was a good guy for a very, very long time, and they tried to turn me heel, and it never worked out. Actually, the daughter I mentioned earlier, who was in the locker room at a week old the first time, she was about 2 years old, and it's because of her I turned heel for the first time. She come running up to me with her arms out as I came out of the ring, and it was daddy, 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 and I got to her. My brain's like, I've got to do something here because I'm supposed to be a bad guy. So I turned my back to her and kind of dusted my feet at her. She started bawling, and instant flipped the switch, and they hated me. So yeah, I mean, I guess I owe my heelness to my daughter. Now to me.
I was just gonna say you owe her big then.
Oh yeah. I still owe her a Frosty from Wendy, but she'll remind you of that too. By the way, if you're ever there, I do it now on purpose. I don't take her to go get Frosty now, so she has something to bitch and complain about. Like, cause she doesn't have anything else. You used to owe me a 50-cent Frosty. Okay, I know. And I will say, hey, I think I'm gonna go to Wendy's and bring me a Frosty. Then I don't bring you a Frosty. Yeah, I do it on purpose. She's 20. She understands.
Look at that, folks. He brings the heel home.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you can't work your kids a little bit, who's been around it, what fun is it at home, right? Like my daughter is me, just 20 years old, and it's scary. So like, she's literally me, just like mentally, emotionally. She is me, and it's scary as shit. I feel sorry for her boyfriend. That's all I can say. It's going to be a rough ride.
I have one of those running around. It's my youngest. Tori can attest.
Oh, yes.
It's a scary feeling though, too, right? You look at him, it's like, he is a side eye away from punching somebody in the throat. It's like, literally, that's what it's like. Sweetheart, you can't go outside because if you go outside, you're gonna hurt somebody. I need you to stay in bed. Just stay in bed today. You'll be fine. It's okay. She's something else. I love her to death, but whew, she scares me.
Oh, it's so funny.
Before you know it, he's going to be bringing 2-3 of them Frosties home.
I'll give her bus fare.
Uh-oh.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Here, moment here. Let it circle. Jimmy Harris Senior's in our chat saying evening, ladies. No.
Hey, there's Jimmy.
Oh, I love that Dan Hawkins is saying great podcast, everyone. 5 stars. It's random. Look at he's even got the little star emojis. Why, thank you. I love that Eric then said everyone feels like they want that piece of that pie, but they need to earn it to achieve that goal. I like that. And I love he was over here laughing. I forgot about the pun. Ah, you got me. We saw we were trying to sneak in there. Okay, we saw you.
He knows how it goes because we do that shit all the time.
So of course we had to catch him. All right. Now he's going ahead and letting it load so we can rejoin back in. But
Absolutely.
we knew we would face a few of these difficulties. But that's okay.
That's right. Your dog scared the shit out of me. I thought he was about to fall off the couch a minute ago. I was wondering how I was about to have to explain the Big Bang, but he caught himself.
Okay, good. It's good to know that Jughead was able to, realize that he was about to tip.
I just don't want to fall. I'm still trying to figure out why your dog is in here with me.
Because he didn't want to leave the couch. So I was like, fine, you can just stay. I mean, it was kind of like last night. I felt like I was never going to get my dog. He was so curled in with you and wanted to get cuddles. And I was like, no, you're with me. You're my dog. Our bed is ready. Come on. He gave me the biggest fight.
There he is.
I keep dropping it. Man, this is ridiculous.
It happens. It's just the way that it goes. We got to catch up and chat. I got to watch her dog almost fall off my couch. It was fun. Oh, but we actually won't keep you too much longer. But I still have more, 1 or 2 more questions. So
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
signal has to hold on. Now, we talked about what, stands out negatively, but I want to switch it back to the positive because I don't like to dwell on that shit. So out of the work that you put in the industry thus far, because like I said, you're not going anywhere yet, and it sounds like you might not be for a little bit. What is, and it might be more than one, so feel free to give us as many examples as you want, but I want to know, what are you most proud of?
I think... So there are still a couple guys, including my current tag team partner, Jason Allen, who I had at hand in training, that are still in the business doing it. Kid Riot, Cecil Cerveza. I mean, I wasn't like primary trainer, but I had a hand in training. I think those things like really, really like stick out to me as positives. Strictly because I had a hand, and now these guys are still doing it, 15 to 20 years later. Oliver Kane is another one of them. Just a lot of guys, and I think now big part of it. One of like actually this past Saturday, I got to induct my original tag team partner, JC Michaels. Everybody calls him Coop. His last name's Cooper. I got to induct him into the Foundry Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, and that was just amazing to be able to do, to be able to be there for that, and to be able to honor him. So, like, it's those little things that you don't really think about when you're doing them. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's probably my in business biggest accomplishments.
I like that, and I love to hear that you've been able to train other people, because that's one thing that I love the most. The individuals that come into this industry and they make sure to tap into those who have already been there and it doesn't matter how long you've been there, really. I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, you can learn from everybody that you come into contact with.
And you're going to continue to learn too, right? I can teach you the basics. I can teach you how to do a body slam, how hip toss. I can teach you that stuff. But you're going to learn and develop your own tricks into doing a lot of that stuff as you continue to progress and as you meet other workers, other performers. You're going to be able to take that and transfer all into who you are as a performer. So that's the thing about this industry. It's like, it's not like baseball to where if you know how to hit a fastball, you can hit a fastball, right?
Right.
Just because you know how to do this move doesn't mean that somebody else isn't going to show you a way to make it look different or get to it in another way. Make it a little different, make it your own. And I think that's one of the greatest things about professional wrestling is you can individualize a global situation, right? Like there's global rules to it, but you can individualize those aspects and make it.
I would think keeping an open mind to it will just allow you to find your own rhythm, like you said, with it. And to me, it's those individuals in the end, I feel like they come out being the most seasoned and the most knowledgeable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and all it takes is, and I tell the kids now when they're, some kids train at Foundry, and I tell them, when you're in the ring, shut your mouth, open your ears, and open your eyes. That's all you got to do. Soak it in and listen.
That's, again, great advice. See, I don't even have to ask him what advice he would give anybody who is teetering on the edge of this industry, because everything he says makes complete and total sense. I think that's amazing. So even when Tori, if she does decide to keep going on this path, I'm going to make you tap into Jaxson.
Hey, hit me up. I mean, I'll give you as much advice as I can, and I can only lead you so far, but I'll lead you in that direction. I mean, it's like I said, I still learn, right? Like I'll still see something and go, oh, that was kind of cool. Maybe I can tweak something here and kind of make it my own. I still do that, and I'm almost 50 years old. And I literally just last month had, a 25-minute regular tag match, and then another 40 minutes in a battle royal in a Royal Rumble style match. So like, yeah, I mean, it can be done. Anybody, I don't want to say anybody can do it, but if you apply yourself, you can get the job done.
The opportunity to learn is always there. It's just a matter of, do we have ourselves open up enough to it?
Yeah, and you have to be able to take criticism, right? You have to be able to be told where you're messing up and acknowledge it. Because if you don't, then you're never going to get any better. You're never going to. It's just like life. I can tell you all day long that water is what you should be drinking, but if you don't drink the water, you're not getting the benefit.
That's something that just needs to keep being reiterated, because those egos come in, like you had mentioned before.
Yep. Absolutely.
So I think that's something that everybody needs to pick up on and keep saying it. And eventually you might crack the nut. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, and again, everybody's got an ego in some way, shape, or form about something. Egos aren't a bad thing. You just have to know when to check them.
That's true. That is very true. Before I hit him with my last question, Tori, how's chat doing? Are we caught up? I'm not ignoring anybody, right?
Nope, you're not ignoring everyone. I'm making sure that we're completely caught up. You're all just
better.
Awesome. Well, if they have any questions, I'm happy to answer them too. I mean, that's why I'm here.
So there you go. I'm actually going to shoot my last question at him. So while I'm doing that and he's answering me, let's do that. Chat, if there's something you want to know, if there's something you want to ask him, now's your time. We're going to open it up to you full blown. But now, as someone who has been around talent, you've been around a lot of different promotions, I'm sure. What is it about a promotion and a promoter that stands out to you that makes you go, hey, I want to work there, or I want to continue to work there?
For me, it's respect, right? Like, I mean, if you're showing me the respect as a performer, you can talk trash, right? We're gonna talk trash. We're gonna pick fun at each other, you know. But if you're respecting me as a talent, and you know, storylines don't really care too much whether I'm in one or not. I mean, it's great to be in one. If not, I'm not, right. But as long as there's being a respect factor, that's really what matters the most to me. And then, like, again, back to the training aspect, if there are students that are coming and training before the shows, I thrive in that environment. I love to do that. I love to pass on knowledge. You know, there's a reason.
No.
I told that signal it needed to hold on. He's not off, getting off of this without answering this question the rest of the way.
There's no way. Usually it gives us like a little bit of like the slow loading. This time it was just like, no, we're just
no. His signal's an asshole. It was like, no, you're done. Enough.
That's insane. Literally, they just yanked him right off the stage and was like, yeah,
think about it.
You don't get him.
Rude.
It's funny. Oh, here we go. Let me go ahead and
Jesus.
Here we go.
If Troy's still in here, he's giving me so much shit for my connection right now. I already know he is.
We were just talking about how it doesn't even think about cutting you off. It just says no. Silence.
Yeah.
No,
very rude.
Shut the fuck up, Jax. That's all it's saying. Shut the fuck up. But like I guess back to answering real quick, like it's being able to pass on knowledge, and that's why I work for the companies that I work for, because they show that respect. They now give me that.
Kissett does not want him talking about this. This must be coveted information that no one can know.
I'm starting to think he's got like a secret like FBI agent or someone's watching him really closely. He's getting so close to spilling something that not everyone's supposed to know, and it's just cutting him every time. It is funny.
Yeah, there is no thought process. This is whatsoever. It's like, shut him up now.
He cannot say that. He needs to be very careful. Yeah, see, I love Eric MacArthur is saying, does the signal not like Jaxson? The signal is to blame. The signal is to blame, guys.
He has to be on a cusp of telling us something that we're not supposed to know. I can feel it.
Oh yeah, and we're so close to knowing this hidden secret and hidden treasure, I guess, because it must be something real good.
They won't even let him come back. Look at this.
This is funny. It's like, no, we can't do it. We don't trust him. He's gonna say something. So you shouldn't say it. I want to know it though. I want to know.
Come on, Jaxson, don't give up.
You can do this.
Everyone's so worried about freeing Tori from Facebook jail. We need to free Jaxson from Signal jail.
Yes, exactly. So we gotta get. What do we have to save you from? What's trying to get you? So like I'm in Facebook jail. Signal's got Jaxson. What's gonna happen to you?
Not a damn thing. They're not catching me again. I served my time. I served my time.
You never got caught neither. Oh, Eric saying poor Jaxson, curse you, Signal, for putting him out. Oh, I actually see his face. Hold on.
Jesus.
I said you have to be on the verge of telling us something that they don't want us to know.
The wrestling gods can't stand me. Jeez, what is happening here?
Talk fast. Go. No.
Yeah. I almost forgot the damn question now. The internet freaking hates my life. What are you doing?
But it has to be a really good secret because you're bugged somewhere and they're just like, no, shut them up.
At this point, I don't even remember, so it should be good. I mean, I don't remember what I was talking about. It's okay. Stop. Jesus.
Give them a break.
Man, I'm telling you.
We cannot know what makes Jaxson think that a promotion is worthy.
Yeah. Nobody gets to know. Wow. No, again, I'll just break it down to respect, and leave it at that. Like, when you're able to respect each other, I think that's what kind of does it for me. That's why I work for who I work for.
And that respect goes a long way. So that makes valid sense. It's valid sense to me, but I won't say too much more about that because I don't want your signal to get offended.
Yeah. We're done talking about it, guys. Relax. It's okay. It's cool.
Everybody take a breather.
Did any questions come through? I mean, or did they silence our chat too for it?
I know everyone was just, giggling about the fact that his poor signal kept cutting out and hashtag free Jaxson happened. I think the only one that I saw is just Eric McCarthy just asking, with obviously you're in the ring, you're still competing, but are you still watching wrestling? Like, okay, we heard that you haven't really watched the WrestleMania this year, but overall, do you attempt to keep up even if it is just clips?
I mean, I think when I'm done wrestling, I'll probably watch it a little bit more. I don't know. It's like, I guess I don't want to. Wrestling's become very predictable, especially when you're in the industry. It's a lot more predictable than to your average, casual fan, fan. I mean, so I guess that's probably it's kind of like an actor doesn't enjoy watching their own movies or their friends' movies necessarily. It's kind of the same kind of thing. A comedian's not going to go watch his set or another comedian's set and not pick it apart. It's kind of that idea. Like, I guess that'd be the best way to put it. It's not that I don't dislike it. It's just I don't want to pick it apart or overanalyze it, I guess, with the proper word.
That's fair.
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
No, then I can see that on both sides. And you're right, of any type of work that you do, which is maybe why we don't watch a lot of podcasts, Tori.
Right, yeah, because again, you're seeing them make their mistakes and like, man, you should have known better, or that was quite obvious. It's kind of like that. So
yeah,
that's true. Interesting. Hey, look at you! You're all types of an enlightening fool tonight. I bet you weren't expecting that, huh?
No, I mean, it's great to be sitting and talking to you, lovely ladies, and talking about a career that I've had that's lasted. Well, I shouldn't say lasted. I got hurt in 2009, and then I wrestled my last match in 2011 and took quite a bit of time off. Came back, did one benefit show for a buddy, Gavin Alexander, rest in peace. And then it kind of snowballed from there, and I've been back ever since. And the biggest plus to that was that my son, 18-year-old now, he was young, too young to know what he was watching when I was doing it before. He's now been able to watch me wrestle. My grandkids have been able to come to shows and watch and stuff like that. So it's kind of full circle. It's like I'm good. Like, if I got told I could never do it again, or all the promoters decided to say, we're not going to book you anymore. Okay, man, I'm good. I'm pleased with what I've done.
That's awesome. You want to read that chat really fast before I let this gentleman get back to that amazing family he just mentioned?
Absolutely. Eric was just saying that's an honest answer, Jaxson. I like your honesty. You're a legend, man.
No reason to beat around the bush. Well, sometimes there is. Sometimes.
Depends on what. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm pushing that MA. I'm pushing that MA. No.
Depends on what kind of bush. Sorry.
I mean, fair enough. As long as the bush ain't burning, we're in good shape. But like, there's no reason to exaggerate or lie about anything. I mean, we're already doing in a business to where we are doing a bit of smoke and mirrors anyway, right? We're already not lying, but we're stretching the truth anyway. So in an environment like this, I feel like if I'm talking about me, I'm not talking about wrestling, right? I'm not talking about wrestling in general. I'm pulling the curtain away from me, not from the business itself. So yeah, I mean, there's no reason for me not to be honest.
Once again, I say fair enough. I love transparency. I love honesty. That's why I'm hated so much. So go for it.
Hey, I mean, to each their own, I guess. I mean, haters are gonna hate. I mean, all you can do is keep being you, and those who can't accept you for who you are probably have no business being around you in the first place. So, like, I mean, I guess even to you guys with I know the drama you guys have had within the podcast world, I guess, fuck them. I mean, they're not paying your bills. Kind of maybe they are, because all publicity is good publicity. So if they're talking, they're talking.
True.
So like, fuck them. Let them talk. They're going to say what the fuck they want to say anyway.
That's it.
I'm still going to be, still do you, right? Like, you know, they can say what they want, but next thing that's going to happen is somebody's going to look up the Sloanes and boom, there you are. And your guys' personalities are so intoxicating. And the way you guys play off each other anyway, you guys are amazing. And I mean, I know, I think I kind of thought that we were going to be flirting a bit and all, that's cool, but I was really happy with the way we talked about the industry and wrestling as a whole. And the flirty stuff can be pop, 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 bang, bang, bang. It doesn't have to be all about that and everything. But that's because that's who you are, Veronica. That's who I am as a person. So it's just going to happen anyway. But the fact that you guys have such a love for the industry of professional wrestling, and the history, the culture of it, it's very exhilarating to see that there are people, like a lot of people who are in the ring doing it, having those same emotions and those same thought about the business that we love. Thank you guys very much for that.
Well, thank you for saying that. We do absolutely love it here. And when I say that, Tori, you can agree with me or disagree, but I think we've come to accept that the love for this, the passion that we have for this, is going to encompass all of the good and the bad that comes our way. And it has been tough at times. There are times that we just, I think, find ourselves saying, what the ever loving fuck, you know,
Right.
Here we go again, or whatever else comes along with it. But in the end, it's exactly what you said. It's staying true to who we are. We know who we are, and rumors are going to spread. People are going to say what they want to say. They're going to say it anyway, no matter, you know, what persona we put forth. And I've come out being more of the friendly type person all the time, who would shy away from really giving my opinion, and they didn't like me then either. So
right, so you're
not always going to win.
That's the case, right? And I guess I tell my kids, you know, you cannot appreciate what's good until you experience what's bad. Like you can't appreciate the positive if you don't understand the negative. So, like, I mean, keep pushing, ladies. You guys doing a great job.
Thank you. And we most certainly will. There's a lot of people who've tried to get rid of us. We just celebrated our 2 years. And there's going to be a lot more of those years to come because wish us away all you want. That just makes us come back harder. And boy, can I come hard.
One hand is shitting the other. See which one gets full first. Stick around and find out. The party's just starting, right? So
that's right.
I mean, it's people are allowed to have their opinions. Everybody's got them.
That's right.
Exactly.
Tori, what's happening in chat? You were popping shit up. I saw it.
Yes, that was just that Eric just saying, and I'm glad I got to talk to you before the show started, Jaxson. And take care. Have a great night.
Yeah, he shot me a couple messages, asked me like how long I've been wrestling. I was like, oh man, since 03. That's way too long, but I'm still doing it. So here we are. I told him, I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask here, you can ask during the show. Either way, well, I'm glad he asked questions during the show. Made it a little more interactive, but.
Love it. Eric just said nobody can get rid of the Sloanes. They're here to stay. Damn right.
It definitely seems like it. It definitely seems like it. And it's good, right? Like there's different outlooks on any one situation are absolutely needed, right? Like you can't have the same vanilla podcast about whatever topic it is, right? It can't be just straight bang, bang, bang. You've got to have something, right? And we all play a character in life. It just happens to be that, you know, I do it in front of an audience in a ring. You guys do it in front of the camera online, right? We all play a character. We all play a part. We play it at work on our 9 to 5s. We play that. That's why we have a whole saying. That's my customer service voice, right? Like that stuff exists for a reason.
Exactly.
It's true. It's true. And yes, you're right.
I'm gonna help you. Jeez. Yeah.
But you just got to get the right moment, and you never know. I mean, Veronica can flip on you like that. I'm sure if people have watched my other shows, I mean, one wrong move.
Oh, yeah, they can, and it doesn't matter if they do or don't, right? Because for every, especially in, you've already told me the other stuff, you know, type of stuff you do, especially in that industry, right? It's so quick, just like with wrestling, right? We're show ponies, right? Yeah. It's literally what we are. So, like, just because customer A doesn't like bit number 1, B, C, D, E, F, G are going to tell 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 about bit 1, and you're going to, for everyone that leaves, there's going to be 7 that come back, right? So who gives a shit? Like, literally, it's like they're not living your life. They're not living my life. I give 2 shits about their opinion on me on a personal level. I don't care. It's like, I'm not going to lose sleep at night. I'm old, fat, and tired. I'm fucking going to sleep. Y'all can kiss my ass. I mean, that's how it is.
People don't have to like all aspects of your life either. I mean, so what? Maybe they don't like one part that I do, and they don't like that I mix it in sometimes with my podcast. But there are a lot of people that do. And
again, that draws in a crowd too, right? That gets people talking. It doesn't matter whether they like it or not. They're talking about it.
Right. People still know who Veronica Sloanes is.
Shut the fuck up and enjoy the ride. And I mean, but if we're being honest, we don't even all like every aspect of our lives.
Right.
I mean, shit. You're not telling me nothing I don't know. Hey, you're bald. No shit. Thanks for pointing out my most obvious defect. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Like, come on. At least if you're going to talk shit, be original.
Oh, I know.
Say something that matters at that point, right? Like, Christ, you're old. Yeah, well, you have no teeth and you need help eating spaghetti. Shut up. Like, stupid. I had a guy tell me, yell at me a couple weeks ago at a show, cheater, and I turned and looked like I was looking for somebody, and I said, I don't see your mom, and walked away. Like, I mean, I don't know. thank you for buying a ticket. Enjoy the ride. But yeah, I don't know. Just keep doing what you ladies are doing. You're doing an awesome job.
Well, thank you. And hopefully this isn't the last that we're going to see of you. This isn't the last you're going to see of us. And we do have some flirting to do. So maybe we can convince him at one time to join us on our After Dark series, so we can really dig into some Jaxson pride here.
I mean, and that's the thing, right? Like, full disclosure, you know, my wife and I are open, right? So like, I don't know. She said she was going to watch the show tonight, but again, she's inside in the bedroom and I'm outside, so I have no clue. Hey, baby, I love you if you're there. But like, so I can say what I want, right? Like, I mean, I'm not going to be having a conversation with you and say something and then go inside and her jump my ass for, oh, you shouldn't have said she's probably going to be, I can't believe you said that. You're fucking crazy. That's the type of stuff I'm going to get, you know? So yeah, absolutely. I'm down. I don't care. People can kiss my ass. They don't like what I got to say.
Well, that's a relief. I've been blindsided by a couple spouses before, so it's nice to know that that won't happen here.
No, she's probably one of the most down to earth women. Matter of fact, I said earlier, talking about a story about signing breasts. It was her fault that I signed both. The woman standing there, she pulls one out and says, will you sign my tit? And I go, sure. My wife's standing right there, and she says, well, if you're going to pull one out, you might have pulled them both out. So she did, and I signed them both and walked away. Like, that's just my wife is amazing. She's we actually got together 3 years before I even started. Well, yeah, 1999. So almost 4 years before I started even training to wrestle. So it's been as much part of her life as it has been mine.
Yeah, she's been with you the whole way.
Yeah, my 20-year-old daughter was born on a Saturday morning at 3:30 in the morning. I got up at 10 that morning, drove to Peoria, Illinois, wrestled a show, came back to the hospital, stayed the night at the hospital, woke up Sunday morning, left at 10 o'clock in the morning, went to Springfield, Illinois, wrestled a show, came back. They had already been out of the hospital, and the very next week she was in her first locker room up in Peoria. The promoter, Alex Larson, Mustafa Ali was there. As a matter of fact, I didn't touch my daughter that entire night. I didn't hold her, nothing. Mustafa Ali and his wife just carried my daughter like the entire night through the locker room.
I love that.
Mickey Knuckles snatched my daughter up and ran around the gym with her, just because she wanted to. You know, like my entire family's been entwined with wrestling in some way, shape, or form since they were young. So like they all kind of get it.
That's awesome. That's incredible support, though. I love that.
It is, and I mean, she's the one that's got to deal with me being hurt when I do it too, right? So like when I get hurt, she's the one that's got to help me get in and out of the bathtub. She's got to be in there and come and wipe my ass when I can't fucking do it myself because my fucking shoulder is falling off of my neck. I don't, she's the one that goes to the doctor's appointments and does all that. So like that woman is an amazing individual to be able to put up with the stuff like this for 23 years now. So like, yeah, I mean, he's an amazing individual.
Great. Well, you make sure you send her our love and thank her for letting us steal you for the night, and let her know that we definitely want to have you back on After Dark. And if you keep talking, you're going to bring her ass with you.
Okay, she may. Well, no, she's a character. Like, so she's one of those type of people who are so reserved. Like, if introvert had an extra feature, it would be her. Like, she's like, if there was a reset button on the word introvert, that would describe my wife. She's so pulled back until you get to know her, and then she won't shut up. Me, I'm very extroverted. I don't care. Literally, I don't give a shit if I piss you off or I make you smile. One way or another, you're going to remember the conversation. So that's just how it is. So
Okay, well then I will definitely excuse her, but then we'll just have to thank her for sharing you with me
For
for that
sure,
night. Then.
for sure. You wouldn't be the first person to thank her for sharing me. But anyway, yeah, there we go. We're all good.
Oh my goodness! Well, thank you so much. I had such a great time finally getting to talk to you, and I
Absolutely.
mean it. We definitely need to have you on again. We're gonna bring out After Dark. We're gonna have a party.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I'll wear red to match your lingerie though for the.
We should match. We
There
should.
you go.
We're gonna do
There
this.
you
It's
go.
happening.
If you're lucky, I'll put on guy liner. But
Thought it was hot in here before,
yeah.
He's
and
getting
that's just from
cranky.
me looking at that beard. Hmm.
Don't slip when you stand up. But yeah.
Already got a puddle. Gosh.
Careful, splish splash. Uh,
I'll give you a bath.
okay then. Speaking of, I need a cold shower. No, I'm kidding. We're good. I'll let you ladies go for the night. I'll let you guys do your sign offs. What you guys got to do. I'll shut my fat ass up. You guys can go to sleep.
Well, you have an amazing night. Thank you again, Jackson.
Thank you. Anytime. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Always. Oh my goodness. He was just as incredible as I figured he would be. So much fun.
Absolutely. Talk about another amazing guest in the books.
So we have been fortunate enough to have some pretty fucking amazing guests these 2 years that
Oh,
we've been here, which is exactly why we're going to bring you another 2 and 2 more after that and 2 more after that, because Eric's right. We're like a fucking cockroach. You can't get rid of the Sloanes. Drop the atomic bomb. We're still going to go live.
we'll be live having the greatest time ever. While that bomb is hitting.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all for joining in on this amazing Thursday night. One of this show that we do here, these live exclusives, I think it's becoming one of my favorites. It's just maybe a more relaxed version of the Slamsters. I don't know. Sometimes it just goes however the fuck we want it, because
Kind of just
you never
go.
know how we're feeling.
Exactly. We just kind of go with the flow, and I like it though. I love that Eric hit us with a dirty joke. Shall we read it?
Oh, let's do it, since I didn't come up with one. Come on, Eric, impress me.
All right. He even opened it like you do. Hey, Tori. You are influencing these guys. Oh my God. Okay. Hey, Tori. Do you know what's better than getting a good hand? Getting some good head. I got you good. I learned the dirty jokes from Veronica. See,
So
Veronica
proud.
over
That's my
here
boy.
influencing many. We love that. Oh yes, it was a good one.
Hey.
Good episode.
This night may be over, but that doesn't mean you're done with the Sloanes. Not this week, because we're going to be live once again tomorrow night with our Sloanes After Dark. And Tori, fill him in on who we're going to be. I'm so excited to talk about his artwork. It's boobies. Fucking love tits. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I told you to take it. Now I'm going off on a tangent.
We got Christopher Holslinger in here, LOL. Yes, that's what happens. Yes, we will be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Time, and we will be having a Sloanes After Dark MA rating, as you all love, and who will be joined by Ralph Rother. Now, you guys have seen him. He's done some ring announcing under, I do believe, Rated Rolfer. Ralph? Great. Yeah. It's like Rated Ralph. I think that's what he goes by. I think. I'm not positive, but that's what he goes by. And he doesn't do just ring announcing. This is the cool part. He is actually an artist himself. I've seen, I do believe he does digital art, but mainly he does art. I mean, I've seen sketches, he does paintings. It's wonderful. I love it. And you all know we like our sexual innuendos, especially Veronica over there. And I mean,
what? I never.
Yes, you do. Well, his artwork usually incorporates boobs. You've seen penis work. You never know. There's a whole bunch, but we are going to be talking about all of it. All of it. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
You gotta be there. We're gonna be there. You should be too. All right, guys. We'll see you then. Have an amazing night. We love you to pieces. And let's just keep this week rolling. Tomorrow's Friday. Hi, day.
Friday. Just
Hi, day.
okay. Well, we'll see you all then.
Bye, guys.